Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Jack Oates to go. You either know or you don't. So today we're going to try a little something different. I thought it might be fun to kind of go through Twitter, see what people are talking about. I'm really just looking for Black Clover stuff this time around. Might look for some other stuff. Maybe like once Kaiju drops again. I believe it drops next month. Might do some Kaiju stuff, some Chojin X, stuff like that. We'll see how this goes. But today the TL's been looking kind of dead as far as Black Clover stuff. So, I mean, that's just at a glance. And hopefully nothing super inappropriate comes up because then I gotta edit it out. Because you guys just kind of be horny all the time. And that's just not me. Well, let's see. Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho over Hunter. Fun fact, I hate Hunter x Hunter. A lot of people don't know that. She's pretty. Wow. Uh, but yeah, I don't like. There's a couple shows I don't like that I just don't ever tweet about it because I don't get that what the uh okay. Um I don't get that whole I hate this series so I got to tell the whole world about how much I hate it. It it's really not that serious, but yeah, I do agree with dude. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, do I edit this out? Is this even appropriate? What is this? It looks like a hand banana from like Aqua Teen Hunger Force with like a Muppet. I don't know what you guys are on right now. I don't know what this is. Looks kind of cool. Some TikTok kid. Still haven't seen Spider Man, by the way. All right. I'm over this. So we're gonna try and search. Where's the search function here? Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're searching Black Clover. I think I'm going to keep this filter on just from anyone that I know, not just people I follow and anyone in the world. Yeah, okay. Let's go through this. Let's go through the latest. Let's see what people are talking about right now. I I cannot read Spanish and I don't have the translation thing up there right now. It doesn't look worth going into it for the translation to be honest. But dude, a lot of the Spanish fandom talk about Black Clover. Uh, I don't know if that's because I follow more Spanish people or something. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, no one's talking about anything like worth talking about. What are you guys doing with your lives on here, honestly? Uh, yeah, okay. French now. Dude, do I should I just change it to like stuff we can we can read, like people all over the world except for any English speaking place. Hey, wait. No way, Jose says Julius versus Licht. If Julius dies, I'm never gonna watch Black Clover again. Well, that was posted 12 minutes ago, so I'm doubting he's coming back to the fandom. But no way, Jose. If you happen to be watching, do you follow me? Do you? Yeah, you're not going to be watching. Uh, if you keep watching, he'll be back. He'll be back. You might not like that he'll go back, but he'll be back. All right, people I follow. Let's go with that because those people are pretty cool. Okay. All right. No comparisons for me. See, I tried to set you guys up into posting your thoughts on this, but you guys don't fuck with me enough for that, apparently. So it just got retweeted and liked by two people. So thanks. Thanks, guys. Um, wow. Who's, what? I don't, okay, okay. The Nozell interview? Okay. All right. Let's see. I see zero interesting things. You guys, what is going on today? See, this is why I posted that thing, like saying to Bada, please continue with the plot. Because there's literally nothing to talk about. And someone literally got mad at me for saying that. And this is why. There's nothing we're talking about right now because there's no development on the plot whatsoever right now. It's just a fight. So Whoever said that, I forgot you're at. You can go fuck off. Um, um, whatever. Yeah, we're trending. Okay. You guys, this is flopping so hard right now. You know what? Let's go to Saint Av because he's usually got some horrible takes. Just kidding. They're not all horrible. Let's see. So, what's this pin tweet? I haven't seen this. If Noel gets a, oh, I remember this. If Noel gets a non-water spirit, what cross element would you like to see with her? And people voted for Moon and Lunar. What did I vote for? Was that what I voted for? Yeah, it was. But I didn't want her with any of those. I want her to get a Kelpie, which is a more malevolent water spirit. It's more for fighting, and I think it fits the Valkyrie lore because Valkyries ride horses, and horses are actually a big part of mythology. Like, technically should be having a horse with all these forms, but Tobias probably just not going with the horse thing, which is fine. His horses are kind of lame. Uh, got retweeted. His mangaka is Kishimoto. That's fine. Kishimoto's pretty dope. Naruto's dope. Boruto is also dope. I hate that the all right. See this I can't put on YouTube. Come on. He's talking about naked bro. I came on. Come on, bro. Okay. And he's retweeting. He's always retweeting this account. Like, I don't know why. Let's see. Let people be critical if they want to be. I'm sick of y'all babying opinions. Don't tell people how they should think. I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, this one I did see. See, he's retweeting this one again. So, who's your fave out of Liube, Belle, Undine, and Salamander? And he's got Liube in there as the clown. Yeah. Bad take. Bad take. Bad Saint Av. Bad. Okay. Okay, now he's talking about stuff. Let's see. Is Lucifero just biding time right now? What if there's one more thing? Alright, come on, bro. I don't need any of this in my life. I'm gonna mute. There we go. Alright. Is Lucifero just biding time right now? What if there's one more thing about that clip? He spelled that wrong, by the way. So Saint Avatar spells everything wrong. He also says everything wrong. He calls Lucifero Luciferio, number one. He calls Nox's brother Morgan Morgine. Bro, this dude gets me on all types of frustrated. What if there's one more thing about that clip off that got restructured? I mean, I guess that's a good thought. We don't know, but yeah, that's a tough question to even answer. I mean, because we don't know what Morris was doing this whole time. I mean, as far as we know, he was just trying to get Lucifero out, which is cool, I guess. But he could have definitely rearranged some stuff and kind of screwed us over in the long run. So I guess that could be a thing. Asta with Hope Magic, that got aired for a reason. All right. Enough time has passed. It's time to break my silence. Common knowledge plus ratio. Who is he ratioing? Hold on. This is not. I don't think that's even a response to anything. I don't think ratio means what you think it means, Av. Anyway, yeah, Veto over Dante. I think anyone can just about agree with that. No, that's a hot take, isn't it? Because people really like Dante. See, I like Dante for what he can be. I don't like him for what he has been, though. I think his character has yet to be developed. He's a work in progress. So right now I do have Veto sitting over Dante. I agree with this take, but it won't last long because I do think we're going to see Dante coming out pretty soon. Yeah, but Veto is on a different type of time. So I definitely appreciated what Veto did for our protagonists and a lot of the side characters as well, and Yami even. He was the reason Yami leveled up, and you could say the same for Dante actually too. Now that we think about it, so to weigh them out, I do think Veto was a bit. I don't know. Now it's tough because I'm going back, and I think the difference between them is that I don't like Dante's style. Where Veto really meant to kill these guys. He was really the embodiment of malice and despair and hatred, where Dante was just kind of playing around the whole time, and he really could have got more things done and had a more successful advent had he not just been fucking around this whole time. So it comes down to that sort of stuff, you know, and definitely not saying power wise. Not everything's a power scale, but as far as villains go, I do think Veto carried himself a lot better. But like I said, Dante stocks are probably going to rise here pretty soon. Uh, I really can't see all the captains living throughout this arc. I don't either. I've got a video coming out, I believe, tomorrow. It's just a Jack Clover on what's happening. But if we're being realistic, like, this whole advent was run by like a toddler. It was not planned well at all. Um, it's yeah, I'm gonna have a separate video on that. I already had like my award plans. I got up to like phase 2 or 3. Uh, and I think my plan would have been much better personally. Not to toot my own horn, but toot toot, motherfucker. But yeah, it just wasn't it. Like, this could have gone so many ways to benefit them, and they just did not perform, and that kind of sucks. And they're in the situation that they're in right now. Brother and sister Vermilion, one of them gone. Yami, William, Jack, I hope survives, but that almost guarantees that Dorothy will die. I hope Dorothy dies. She's literally useless right now. Not that I hate Dorothy as a character. I think she's pretty cool, but she's literally no use. Like, when she rolled up on Lucifero, trying like, "Welcome to Dream World," it was so stupid to me because she tried rolling up on Morris with like less access potential than Dante had and got mollywopped out of her own dream world. Like, there's no what in the world was she thinking? She really needs to be out here saving people and not in this fight, to be honest. But what can you do? What's he saying? I'm not a death merchant, but I'm just gonna beat the claim right now. But Tabata knows that having dropped his big bad Lucifero was getting stocks up. Okay. Uh, yep. Lucifero's pissed Asta exists. He put a hashtag on Asta. I don't think I've ever seen a hashtag on Asta's name. I don't think anyone cares that much. Uh, Everyone's getting stomped by this motherfucker. Yeah, he is. Yeah. Uh, okay, let's see. He retweeted Minato. I think this is a good segue out of the page right here. He retweeted. Apparently. Oh, okay. Apparently, the BC spoilers were stopped by Lucifero's secret magic attribute this week. It's illusion magic. He made you think leaks were coming, but it was all a fallacy. Yeah. But Wizard King Minato doesn't know what he's talking about ever, though. So, because Lucifero doesn't have illusion magic. Come on. That's more like Samael, Beelzebub. Come on. Who else? Who else do we have? What's his name? Adremelech. Those are your illusion people. Lilith and Nama should have been your illusion people. They weren't. Tabata dropped the whole ball there. You know, Wizard King Minato is really mid, if we're being honest. You know what I mean? Let's see what he's saying, though. Let's see what he's saying. Just kidding. Subscribe to his YouTube. Follow on Twitter. Also follow Av. I don't know if he's got his own YouTube, but he collabs with Minato when they do make videos. So do that. Let's see. Sometimes I wonder if I think Tabata is deeper in the lore than he actually is. I can't imagine a schedule if he truly is as a weekly mangaka. Yeah, I agree. You know, I was just actually having this conversation with him just earlier today because he said almost the same thing. And, you know, I think just around the same. Sometimes I'm in this place where, like, Tabata is like this god writer who knows everything about the occult, the golden dawn, the rosy cross, silver star, the clipot, all forms of them. You know, the seven terraces of purgatory, the seven heaven, and then he drops himself where it's like, all right, he maybe is not really, you know, that adept about it, and is kind of just coincidentally hitting these notes on the head. But I mean, there's more. Of course, there's more points pointing to Tabata knowing exactly what he's doing, but the twists and turns that he's taking is definitely making us scratch our head sometimes. Yeah, Wizard King Minato with with the worst luck in the world. You guys would not even understand. This dude's life is like living in Gotham City. It's so stupid. But anyway, Star Magic still feels like a fan fiction or some shit Jack or I cooked up. Oh wait, that's my name. He mentioned me, so it's an automatic like and retweet. All right, there we go. Also, Tabata, dear God, stop blue balling us. Give us Odin. He has to be. Yeah, there we go. There and a like and another dude. This guy's going off right now. No, no, but we were talking about this earlier because I dropped the video talking. Oh no, you know what? I dropped the video talking about Alan and his last name Fiorain, and it alluding to being the son of Odin, and there's another video dropping tomorrow around noon that will talk about Alan and Ralph's potential connection. And it's not an exact parallel I made within the video. It hit me after I made it to where Ralph and Alan would be the flames of Odin. And you guys will see that tomorrow. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. It's just like a 4 or 5 minute video, so it's not going to take much time out of your day. Just watch it. Support your guy for once. Because you guys won't comment and interact with me on here with your cool BC thoughts. So at least watch that. All right, let's see. I had a super old theory that Yino's pendant could be placed in Asta's sword and he could open other realms. And honestly, with the anti-magic dimension slash in development recently, it's a decent possibility. Different sword, but fuck, who knows? Yeah, I agree. The first I had ever heard of this was me and Broku's first collab. I think that was about 2 years ago now. Where towards the end of the video, he just casually says, like, yeah, maybe put the his magic stone in that sword. And I was like, well, dude, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, there's a divot in the handle of the sword. And that blew my mind completely. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's why I want to try and hold one of those swords, especially with. So okay, maybe it's a good time now to say this. I've said this on videos too. I hate that Asta defaults to the Demon Slayer. It literally does nothing but hinder him speed-wise and strength-wise. He's got to put more strength into wielding that sword. Not that Asta has been unsuccessful with it, but he's got swords that do the exact same thing but better. So I don't really understand why he does that. And the only reason I can understand him using that sword is to reflect magic with the broadside. That's the best thing that sword can be used for, and for flying. But other than that, it really holds no purpose for him to keep defaulting to that sword. I think it is the dumbest thing to me. And, just take this very last thing that he did by cutting off Lucifero's horns. Maybe he wouldn't have missed if he had a lighter sword. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, I don't know if Tabata's doing this on purpose because Asta is not the smartest guy ever, or Tabata just likes the sword for some reason. It just makes no sense. And the usage of the swords for Asta is so lackluster. This is probably one of my biggest gripes with the series. Because his best sword, by far, is the Demon Destroyer sword. And then close second, if not tied, is the Demon Dweller sword. And then I don't really count Yami's sword right now. It's kind of in a league of its own. But, I mean, we're talking about two swords that can literally do anything. Plus more than the Demon Slayer. So like I said, I don't like that he uses that sword. So this is a retweet of a quoted tweet of mine talking about people that I wanted to see wield Asta swords. Let's see, that's some Yu Yu Hakusho. Also a really good series. He's going to die on the hill that the headband and pendant equally symbolically tie into origin stories. Yeah, absolutely. I think, yeah, that's pretty obvious, right? I actually read something about a necklace today. I don't know if that's going to be a a separate video or not, but we'll see. Uh, I thought it was kind of interesting. I just don't know how much weight it holds in the story as it stands. Yep, that's a retweet of me apparently going the fuck off and scheduling videos out for the week so you guys have something to watch. Or listen to, not really watch. By the way, I do plan on kind of, coming back. It's going to be much more casual. Um, to be honest, I got into a bit of a funk of like, I, I, I have some very particular pet peeves. One of those things is like people hopping on to like a theory that's like more than midway through, and they've made multiple videos on, and they just go like, "This makes no sense because X, Y, and Z," and I have already explained X, Y, and Z in previous videos, and yeah, it's just like it's the most annoying thing. And I think I was telling Wizard King, like, I've got students like at school that will ask me something I just went over. Like, I go through that enough throughout the day, so. I think my game plan going towards this is to just not really pay attention to the comments. I'm sorry. Like, I love most of you guys because you guys, I have a lot of day ones. I think more than most people. But I have a lot of people that are less than casual watchers and listeners, and it gets really annoying. Uh, let's see. And it happens on Twitter too. I went on a whole unfollow spree yesterday. I still got to finish up at some point, but we'll see. Yuno's character has become 10 times better with the Spade arc. I agree. I agree. I mean, it can only go up. Tabata nixed him out of 60 plus chapters, bro. Like, yeah. Yeah, I bumped this video up. So, yeah, it's tomorrow, and it's going to be at noon. I think it's a pretty interesting thing. Yeah, just watch it, and then let me know what you guys think when you do watch it. Where are the theories? What is something in before starts throwing stars like baseballs, fast as fuck, boy. Uh, I did. Magna would be so down and out if he saw that. I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. I do think it's really, really stupid cool that is a better copy mage than Raya is. This kid is literally okay. We had Patri who used the whip of light, right? He's got Star Magic who uses a whip, and then he's also wielding the sword of Zephyr. He realized in his fight with Zagrid, with Asta alongside him, swords are a much better use against these things. And Cornelius Agrippa even says specifically that, and Crowley says this as well, that swords are damage demons, even in their ethereal states. So swords are very important. It's not just that, swords go burr and anti-magic go burr. It's the sword itself. I feel like that makes a huge difference here. But I think they also go on to say like just more like sharpened blades, weapons, most specifically iron. But yeah, swords are kind of cut across all the realms here. Uh, the red pill restart your life at 6 years of age, or 10 in cash. Yeah. You be living that Julius life. Um, yeah. Oh, what's with the face? You want Lucy to have black hole magic? That's sus. Yeah, sus. Um, okay. Maybe that's another good account that we can look at. So let's see what he's saying first. So he says, "I believe it." Oh, what is he responding to? I didn't know it was a response. Oh, okay. So Minato says he really liked the idea that Lucy could have had Star Magic before he fell. I think that makes a lot of sense. And this definitely just ties into like being the perfect vessel for Lucifero. Oof, you guys aren't going to see that video until till Tuesday, I think. But yeah, I think we were talking about the difference between the organized clip out that we know and refer to versus the magic channel that they're using in Black Clover, also seen in Berserk. I think there's a huge difference, and the difference is that this is Nope. You guys are gonna watch it. Never mind. But anyway, I believe it. If I recall correctly, somewhere there was an info sheet that said he had gravity magic. Uh, so the actual magic could be like black holes magic with large stars, which large stars turn into post supernova. And I imagine if he had stars, they were large. Okay, that was a lot. Um, yeah, yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Stars and gravity definitely do make sense. They create large pockets of gravity and all that good stuff. You would have to collapse that star to make a black hole, which I guess that could be kind of cool for though. Like to collapse the star means the star dies, and this is essentially the idea behind the morning star of Lucifer, that the star fell, but that's not actually what happened. It didn't die, but it just set and it didn't rise back up at that time of day until the next season. But I mean, it depends on how you interpret it, I guess. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to see just like collapse a star, make a black hole. That'd be kind of dope. I mean, yeah, that could lead into like because he's kind of copying Yami right now with this whole star shield thing, like Yami's black hole or black moon or whatever you want to call it. Loki. Okay, this is his YouTube video that he put on January 15th. Loki and his offspring are in Black Clover. Possibly. So there was a long time I thought Charmy's wolf was Fenrir. I'm now beginning to think that it is either what are they? Scoldy and Hati, Scoldy and or Hati, might be what her wolf is. And if I'm going to be very disappointed if Tabata doesn't actually do anything with Charmy in this arc by the end of it at least, because this means a whole lot. Because Scolty and Hati are bro. I don't want to. Oh my god. Because Scoldy and Hati are, or Scotty and Hati, whatever they're called, were wolves who chased the sun and the moon, and the events of Ragnarok are triggered once they capture the sun and the moon. So I would really like to see that there's another wolf out there sealed within maybe another dwarf, and I think it would all be beautifully connected, where Charmy is head over heels in love with right? That's her food prince, but to have it be fated that they are actually not even supposed to be interacting, because essentially in this version here, the wolf that she has and a wolf that maybe another dwarf has potentially kill his parents. I know we saw Dante kill Lois, and we didn't see what happened to CL yet, but just with this idea, with this painting, it would not benefit in any sense to like you know appreciate Charmy at all for just what she is, or what she has within her, which could be a character struggle, but because we see Asta going through the same thing with a devil inside of his grimoire, so I think it makes room for a bit of a cool dynamic between the two, but yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's keep going. I might do like a few more of these tweets and call it, because you guys aren't being very interesting today. Just a few of you here. Let's see. I like to think I could take out a lion with my bare hands if I was ever going to do, bro. What? It's called believing in yourself. All right. Okay. Star magic, hydrostatic equilibrium. He underlined something. What did you underline? A star's life is constant struggle against the force of gravity. Gravity constantly works to try and cause the star to collapse. The star's core, however, that is improper grammar, however, is very hot, which creates pressure within the gas. The pressure counteracts the force of gravity, putting the star into what is called hydrostatic equilibrium. See, that's a good post. Got got aired harshly, guys. My God. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool connection. I personally just think that he put up the shield and it bent. I like his explanation a lot better than mine. Um, Twilight Valhalla is gone, meaning every single captain lost their temporary immortality, and their buff, meaning they are not only vulnerable, but they're completely useless. Yes. Who was it? Quan was trying to make up names, like cool names for the captains right now. And there's nothing cooler than fish in a barrel. These guys are sitting ducks right now. Oh, that's a good name. Let's see. Disregarded. Yep. 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 Okay, this is nothing against it. I'm not even reading the thing, but every time I see this on the TL, like I instantly just ignore it because, like, at this point, we're all just reaching with whatever predictions we can get. These make no sense in context right now. I mean, I won't say they won't make any sense, but every single thing that we've ever said, mine included, are just reaches, and people fall for them every time. I don't know why. I did have a theory on this picture though. This one was probably the more interesting ones out of them, but you know, I had already said that Pride had to do with Lucifer. He's the devil of Pride, and then there are captains fighting against him, but not every captain's going to make it back. I believe that is going to be in a video that's coming out tomorrow. So just kind of watch that. Okay, made a theory thread a couple months ago that still applies, and I think Beelzebub is going to join the fight, but against Lucifero. He is contracted to keep the Spade Kingdom existing, and Lucifero is destroying the kingdom, and we never saw Xenon's body fully fade away. Yeah. Yeah, so, man, this theory was about a year ago where I had speculated that Lucifero is a tyrant and no one likes him in the underworld. And he's looking to expand his reign and, of course, not be sealed within hell. So these other devils are sneaking around him, trying to escape his hold, while also creating a dominion of their own in another place, just because he's so corrupt, even for a devil. If, as our contract stipulates, the Spade Kingdom is able to continue existing, yeah. It's interesting because Xenon's whole character and his agenda is kind of odd. You know, he's saying he wants to protect the Spade citizens and whatnot, but they're actively, you know, putting them in danger. So I did speculate at some point, like, everyone's coming back in undying bodies, in that residents of the Spade at least, included. So I mean, I think Yuno's already in an undying body, but currently. But yeah, there's still a lot of answers, or a lot of questions to be answered. Okay, so he thinks Xenon didn't become a new devil. He turned into a replica of Beelzebub, a vessel. So Beelzebub in Xenon's body shows up on the battlefield. I called it. Okay, so here's the thing. This, again, was another video. What happened here, from the symbol on his forehead to the deal they made to the devil he made it with, all aligns to Xenon becoming Belial. Now, Belial and Beelzebub are very closely connected, and this is a video that I talk about. Zagrid, Asta, and Yuno, and I think I even include Yami in that, to some capacity, are vessels, yes, but this in particular is when a mage goes to Beelzebub. Now, when you reach the Dark Trinity, which is the Satariel, depending on the clip out that you're using, is going to be Lucifedro Focal or Aishet Zenonim. Go over to Beelzebub, who ranks higher than both of those. And then at the top, you have Moloch and Satan. So when mages descend upon the path of the dragon, they have the choice. Once they pass this test of making their way across the abyss, they meet Aishet Zenonim, which is Lilith, uh, and or Lucifer Focal. Now they have the choice to keep descending down this path to meet Beelzebub and Satan and Moloch. But should they choose not to, they can ascend from there and exist in the outer realms of the Qliphoth, which are darkness, void, and chaos. And if you do that at that level, which is the lowest level of the Dark Trinity, then you are going to be on the first arc, which is attributed to Belial. Or, no, to Chasek. If you decide to move on from the Sitariel and seek enlightenment from Beelzebub, and decide not to move to Satan and Moloch, you will ascend the tree into the second outer arc, which is literally called Belial. And it is everything that Xenon embodied. And then that black diamond on his forehead is literally called the Adamus Ater, which is actually just black diamond in Latin, which is a form of enlightenment. And it holds light within it, but does not let light escape it. This is the negative light of Lucifer. So it all fits. And then there's also some Holly King Krampus references that fit into a triple deity, into what is known as the absolute self, and that symbol on his forehead perfectly describes the absolute self. As far as the dark side of the runes go, Wizard King Minato actually did a video, I believe, with Buzzard on the runes on Xenon's forehead, alluding to exactly everything I said, but just on that end of the spectrum as far as lore goes. So, I mean, I don't know if I would say that he turned into a replica of Beelzebub. I just think that he became Belial. That's literally what I think. However, his perfect vessel would probably look like Longreese and or Finral. There's a lot of bifurcating that happens when you descend upon the path of the dragon. So your soul gets split in two just to come back to one and celebrate duality. That's essentially what happens. So I think these higher level devils, especially the last three, need more than one vessel and need a joining of two to be complete. So let's see again. This I okay. All right. I thought it was going to be like another like reach. Already implementing star magic spells like conjunction in high risk time practical situations like this, even though he's only had one fight to get used to it. Go. Yeah, yeah. Is just naturally gifted at just doing spells. Like it was what in the dungeon arc, he was already using multiple spells at once, which was already a feat for like high level mages within the ranks. So he was already on another level coming into this. Have never read Fire Force. I do plan on it. Do we want to? Okay, all right. Last one. I'll probably go through maybe 3 good tweets of J Cloud. We'll see what he's saying. Worst BC tuber by far, has like no subs. Go help him out if anything. I mean, I feel bad for the guy. He's barely got 50,000 subs. Like, he really needs to get his stuff together, to be honest. But we'll see what he has to say, I guess. Lucifero gotta have a personal grudge with those. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Lucifero is not treating Nozel with the equal amounts of disrespect. He's getting more disrespect than everyone else. Bro, what are you, a retweet bot? Like, post something, bro. What are you doing? New reviews. I don't want to watch your videos, man. What are you talking about? Who watches your video? It's laughable. Who watches a J Cloud video? It's probably not even a real cloud. Let's see. Yep, is a great character, or the greatest character of Black Clover right now. Argue with grass. Okay, yeah. I don't think I can really argue with that. Talking about the lame side of Twitter. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, that is the lame side of Twitter. Who said they say Kaiju number 8 will be canceled. No one, literally, no one said that. Kaiju number 8's like the greatest thing out right now. Uh, let's see. Y'all not ready for this Black Clover, Angel, and Beelzebub video? Got two wild videos for y'all this week. Well, what? I already dropped a video about angels and Beelzebub. But anyway. Uh, Man, this guy does not put any theories on here, does he? Um, okay, let's see. If Julius Novachrono turns out not to be a villain, then eventually everyone who believed that is going to switch to Marx being the villain, like he did some memory. If Julius Novachrono turns out not to be a villain, then eventually everyone who believed that is going to switch to Marx being the villain, like he did some memory manipulation on himself to fool everyone. It will never stop. One day it will switch to Owen, the healing mage. I mean, yeah, that's just the nature of the fandom. I mean, not the fandom specifically, but just anime fans in general. I think we like to see a lot of twists and turns. I don't think that's bad. I think we can just appreciate a good villain coming out of nowhere. But I will say Marx has the potential to completely decimate an entire kingdom by himself. Uh, I mean, that's probably the most broken dude, bro. All right, are you guys? Oh my god! All right, yeah, dude, look at this. Rookie numbers. I remember when I first started YouTube. What a noob. All right, gaming channel. Yeah, I once that Black Clover game drops, if it's good, I might play while I talk. Um, I Man, those the last game they hoed me so bad. I couldn't even upgrade any of my accessories, and I had to like cuss out the team on multiple occasions, and they did absolutely nothing for me. So I'm done with whoever made that. I forget the company's name. By the way, I hope Osa's perfected Devil Union is not another form. Nox stated that using Devil Union allows him to use characteristics of each of his devils to shadow magic. Would love to see Asa use characteristics of Liabe's anti-magic in perfected union mode if possible. I don't know what that means. Um, what characteristic would Liabe have that already isn't being represented as Asa's fighting? Yeah, I don't know. Because it makes sense for like Gimodello, who's a dog. Okay, pack. That makes sense. Uh, Wagner's whatever that bird call was, and Slodo. So they all make sense because they're animals and whatnot. But I think it just works differently with devils from different levels, and we also have to consider that Liabe is not just a mid tier devil. It's not even dying on a hill. You just have to have eyes to know this. Like, Liabe is a supreme devil. Like, I don't care what anybody says. He is a supreme devil. You look at him, you look at the rest of the supreme devils that we got. He's literally the same. You look at, we've seen mid tier devils, we've seen high ranking devils, we have seen low ranking devils. He does not fit in any of those lower categories. He fits only with supreme. So I think it's just a matter of how different Union mode is with the ranks of devils, especially in Liabe's case, where it's different. Where you're not nothing is really the same about Liabe and what's going on with Gimodel and the gang. So that's just how I feel about it, at least. When angels show up in Black Clover, I want to see some overpowered mages with Angel Union. I'll tell you right now, someone's got Angel Union already. Um, let's see. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas? No. 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 Merry nothing. Get your subs up. chump. Do we do a GIF? Let's see. What's a good GIF? Oh, I know a good GIF. Threw it on the ground. If you guys haven't watched that video, hilarious. Threw it on the ground. It's by The Lonely Island. Or rather, Andy Samberg. Let's see. I want something better. We'll just do the happy birthday to the ground. And then I'll add to the Merry Nothing. Okay. Merry Christmas to the ground. Alright. Got him. Ratio in the making, my guy. Alright, so we are going to call it there. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys like this, let me know in the comment section below. Or just like the video so I know, like, oh yeah, they kind of fuck with it. But this is just me kind of screwing around. You guys are always wilding out on here, so I figured, hey, why not make it a little video? So yeah, if you guys liked it, let me know. Again, I'm probably going to post that same thing. Like, I'll show you guys what I posted, and you guys failed to perform. Like, if you guys had YouTube channels, I am not subbing because you guys aired me so bad. Hold on. What is this? I don't want... Profile. Let's go. I should update my bio because I'm definitely not reading board. So I need to be, though. I need to get caught up. Where to go? Oh, here it is. Oh, I got 2 comments. Hold up. Yeah, so I posted this. I'm going to probably post it again if you guys want to, so that I don't have to scroll through all this BS to find something decent. But, yeah, anyone got cool Black Clover thoughts they want to share with the world? Post here, because the TL is void of BC-related things. Am I setting you up? Absolutely. I'm setting you up to be presented to the world. Oh, Av did something. And Nat, you missed your opportunity. Nat's a real one. Shout out to Nat. But, Av, what'd you say? Liebe and Asta will have an arc where they... Wow. Right, so this is what I'm talking about. English is just not... it's not Av's strong suit. Hold up. Liebe and Asta will have an arc where the 2 of them are separated from the other 9s. Okay. I mean... I don't think that both of them will be together. I definitely put out a theory that Liebe gets purified by the end of this arc. Asta falls and has no connection to anti-magic. Liebe gets the magic that he should have had, which is Yuno's wind magic, because the other part of Liebe is within, the life force of Liebe is within Yuno. And he will go to Elysia to become one with souls and ultimate magic and stuff and whatnot. That's kind of like my personal thought. I think that sounds more off the wall than what Ab said, but yeah, I think the consensus, though, is that Asta will definitely be separated from everyone else by the end of this arc. So yeah, we'll end it with that. Thanks for tuning in. No thanks for not interacting with my posts, you guys. So maybe next time, if you guys are down. But this has been Jack Oates to go. You either know or you don't.